It is your midday mindset quickie with Cassandra Renee. Who's that broad? It's me. It's me with crazy hair. I got like static cling going on. This workout shirt and my hair are not best friends. That's okay. I'm about to make this workout shirt work for me anyway. All right. Boom. There we go. I am back online. Hello, hello, hello is here. Where are my people? Okay. All right. Sorry. Things have been crazy today, but it's been a great day, and I'm so excited to share with you some personal breakthroughs. So apologies for all the boom, boom, booms of everything that's going on because it's a wacky day. You think it's Wacky Wednesday. Didn't Cassandra read that yesterday in the story time? I think she did. Funny note, as grown up as I am, I love Dr. Seuss so much. I actually have my entire bathroom as all Dr. Seuss. I've got Dr. Seuss wall decorations with inspirational quotes. And I've got little truffula trees that some really crafty artist was selling in Venice Beach. And I've started to rebuild my collection because they're all in storage back in New York. So I started to rebuild my collection of Dr. Seuss books. And because my bathroom is mostly like yellow and gray themed, Wacky Wednesday, it's a yellow book. That's like the top one. So yeah, I wasn't kidding when I was just like, nerd. Anyway, who's here? Who's watching? We've got a few minutes today because it is a quickie because we've got the small business spotlight coming on, which I'm really excited about. My friend Natter is going to come on, but we're not there yet. We're going to be in the present moment, right? So, side note about the bathroom. I used to get embarrassed when I would date somebody and bring him back. Now, I went through my phase of like, no, I've got to be an adult and I've got to have all the adult things. And I got to tell you, it felt like it was sucking the life out of me. I had my own townhouse, 2-bedroom, 2.5-car garage, all to myself. And I felt so mature and like I'm doing the adult things. I got this down. First off, a 2.5, I should have hired somebody to clean because that is way too much cleaning for one person. It was ridiculous. And that's not who I am. I gave it a try. I tried it on to see if I liked it. And I realized, yes, there's a certain way to mature, but you also have to know who you are and know what lights you up. And you really have to yourself be okay with that and know what that is for you. And when I found these truffula trees in Venice Beach, I was just like, oh my goodness. Yes, they're like these little things with these fuzzy multicolored pom-pom trees. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, Google what a truffula tree is, Dr. Seuss. They're from the Lorax. They're awesome. And they just make me smile. The bright colors, just everything. It's fun. So anywho, I had to own it. Figure out who you are and own it. And that's the cool thing. When you know who you are, however uncool that might be, if you own it, there's that moxie. There's that gumption, right? And no one can take that away from you. And that is how trends happen. That is how uncool people and things become cool because they own it. So when you own who and what you are, that's how who cares what other people think? But you know what? In just that same way, by owning your own ferocity and who and what you are putting that energy out there because you're vibrating at a higher frequency. And when you're vibrating at a higher frequency, that is super, super attractive. That's why you see, I'm just going to say it, because we've all had these thoughts at some point in our lives, especially when we're single and we're not happy about being single. How did he get her? Or in the other respect, how did she get him? It's about that moxie. It's about that confidence. When you own who you are, there's something so attractive about that. And so I was just like, you know what? own that I love Dr. Seuss. It makes me happy. And here's why. It's not because I have the brain development of a 3-year-old. No, it's because of the morals and the stories that the lessons that can be learned from it in the fun, playful manner and the impact it had on me as a child. And then let's be honest, the bright colors and the whimsical drawings, like it just makes you smile. And so while everything else in my house is modern and mature, you go in there and it's a little less, but it makes you smile. And you know what? The response has actually been very positive because A, if you don't like it, then you're not the right one for me. Bye-bye, because the person who's the right one for me accepts that, doesn't tolerate it, they accept it. And B, I've actually had guys say, no, I think that's adorable. That shows me you're actually going to make a really good mom someday. And that's a quality I'm looking for. What? Wasn't even thinking about that. So guys and gals, own who you are. Star qualities, weirdness, goofiness, the shadows, like own it, claim it, make it yours. Like whatever this thing is doing, I'm just going to go with it. Like whatever, it's doing its thing. Crazy hair, don't care. That is not what I was going to do this quickie about, but that's a good message, right? Own you. Don't let anyone else own you. You own you. Own it. So actually what I was coming to talk to you about, and by the way, I'd love to see who's here. So type it in, say hello. Oh, I totally forgot to mention it in this morning's episode. It's Forgiveness Friday, Forgiveness Friday. We've been working through forgiveness in Rise and Shine, so you can go back and watch those episodes. And Freedom Friday. So let me know what you are ready to be free of. What has been holding you back that you're just like, you know what? I'm freaking done with this. I'm done with this mindset. I'm done with this attitude. I'm done with this person. I'm done with these extra 5 pounds that just won't fall off. I'm done with the squeaky chair. Like I'm going to finally get out the WD-40 or what is it? I want to know what you're done with because then we can celebrate it. Hey, Ryan, thanks for being here. So we can celebrate whatever it is you're done with. And we can also come up with creative ways on how to get you over it. I'm ready to be free of today, Thursday, so I can get to Freedom Friday. It is Thursday, you're right. Oh my goodness. I have had so many things going on today that I totally thought it was Friday. Thank you for that, Ryan. It is. It's actually Thankful Thursday, and I did go over that. So another thing for me to be thankful for. I am thankful for you pointing that out. I'm owning it. Owning it. Thanks, Ryan. So, in the next 6 minutes, this is what your Midday Mindset Quickie was actually going to be about. It's about the power of community. So you've got a twofer again today. The beginning of this was about the power of owning things. And see, I'm flawed too. I'm just like you. Not perfect. I don't have all the answers. But you probably already knew that. The power of community. Oh my goodness gracious. Now, many of you are probably sitting here going, yeah, I know, and I'm in quarantine and it freaking sucks. I'm realizing the power of community even more now than I might have taken it for granted then. But then, I've seen the memes. Right now, introverts are just like, la, 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 life is going on as normal because I'm good, right? Well, here's the thing. I've been a healthy balance of both of those for most of my life. I love my extroverted moments, but I'm also equally content at home doing these things or reading or whatever. Like I've been busy this entire quarantine, whether it's working with clients or, hosting these shows, reading, doing these kind of things. Like I'm super busy. Hey, Christina, thanks for being here. So I'm content both ways. It is starting to weigh on me that I am missing people. Well, I had a group coaching call with my own mentor yesterday, and part of what I got out of that was the need to actually surround myself with more people, and not just in this time, but let's be honest, show of hands here, like how many times do you constantly put off hanging out with friends where you totally could, but you're so used. Hey, Kellen, thanks for being here. You're so used to being on the grind all the time, or you're so used to saying, thanks, I'd love to, but I don't have the money, or thanks, but I can't, that it kind of just becomes default for you, right? And it's just like, that's your go-to. And then even sometimes you're like, well, wait a second. No, I actually can. Oh, that requires putting on pants. You know what? No. Well, that's just emotions and an attitude that's overcome, and it can physically overcome you and debilitate you. And I had the reminder yesterday of just how powerful community actually is. And especially when we're in our masculine energy. So we all have masculine and feminine energy in each of us, right? Balance, yin and yang. And the masculine is logical and head first and linear, and the feminine is illogical and communal and flowing, and masculine is very independent, and feminine embraces the collaboration. And I've been raised my whole life to be very headstrong, very independent, all this stuff. And I gave myself permission yesterday to be communal. And I actually took time out of my busy schedule, and I had a virtual coffee day. I spent time hanging out with girlfriends yesterday and making new friends. And I had a virtual coffee date with a couple of them. And it just put my mind so much at ease. And after that had happened, now, I've told you before, I get messages daily from you guys that watch these shows and thank me about everything that I do, and you know, reach out for clarity calls and everything, and it's so wonderful. Well, by reconnecting and realigning with who I really am and what I really desire, and having this collective energy, after I got off that call, I ended up having a call with somebody who had reached out to me. Hi, Jake. Thanks for being here. And now I've been having clients come in, you know, this is what I do, and it's been wonderful. But this one in particular was super special. This person messaged me, found me on here, and instantly I just had a feeling about her when I saw her message. Long story short, we decided to work together. And the second I saw her face, it was like, oh my gosh, this woman, great energy, great vibe. And in the interest of privacy, I'm not going to give any more details away, but I was literally sent an angel. And I talk about the double blessings. There's so many blessings in this scenario. And I truly, truly believe that I had to realign myself with community to be surrounded, to have such a perfectly aligned person connect with me. Now, I love working with all of my clients, but you ever get that person that's just, you're just like, oh, this is what it's supposed to be. Like, this is like, yeah, it's just easy. This is one of those instances. And so awesome, so grateful. And I truly believe it's just when you reconnect. And while we're in isolation, it's so important to remember that you can reconnect. And just because you can't physically go and be with other people, this is such a great way to really connect with people on a much higher level and really get to know them at a deeper level, because now you don't have all the other physical distractions. So to sum it up for your midday mindset today, own it. Own everything about you, the good, the bad, the flubs, the silliness. Own it. And then remember your community. And if you're not comfortable in the community that you keep, it's okay to find another one. And this is the perfect time. No one has to know. It's amazing when you align yourself up with the right community. And there's no right or wrong, good or bad. When I say right, I mean the community that really speaks to you, that really lifts you up. Maybe it's like speed dating. You got to try it out and see like who you are, but you know it when you are around that person that just instantly you're just like, you're amazing. I feel amazing with you. Not, I wish I could be like you, but like you just feel amplified with them. Those are your people. Lean into that. So that is your midday mindset for today. I encourage you to seek out those people. And if you already have those people in your life, hold on to them, man. Call them up. Let's set up a virtual coffee date. And I'm not even kidding you. Break out your planners and schedule it in. Whether your planner looks like this during quarantine or it's completely empty, I'm telling you, this is a great way to get through quarantine, is start setting appointments. Start lining things up so that you have things to look forward to. You've got this coffee date, and well, maybe not a lot of coffee dates, so you're not like, vamping yourself up on too much caffeine. But start planning stuff like that with people. Tune into the Quarantine Network for, we've got our time slots that we list every morning of what shows you can tune into. And we're live so we can interact with you. Set yourself up for things to look forward to. And you're going to boost yourself up with that collective community, that collective energy. It's awesome. Anywho, that is my time. I'm actually a little over it, but I'm going into the next segment, so it's okay. Anywho, thank you guys so much for being here. I look forward to your messages, and you have got about 45 minutes to get in for that 66 days of PMA if you are still interested. So send me a message, and I will make sure to get you in, and if I get to that afterwards, I'll grandfather you in. It's okay. 45 minutes, hit me up if you're curious and you are like, I don't know what that is, but I don't want to miss out on it just in case. Tell me what it is. That's my time, guys. Cough in your elbows, wash your hands, and stay the home. Love y'all.